Welcome back to day 11 of the free-to-play Cornets guide. Today we'll be, going over Team Arena, pets, different events. If you're looking for the challenge event, we completed that yesterday in video 10. So if you're looking for a team comp, you can see that there. It's very easy. And also yesterday I decided to gamble in Aurora, and we can watch that now. This is just from day 10. Decided to, just gamble. So you guys can experience it with me. After finishing the dailies, I realized I would have enough gems for 42 plus a 3, 45. I'll need 58, so I'll be off. But it's a gamble. Kind of want to try and get Aurora. In hindsight, probably should have waited till tomorrow. There's really nothing going on tomorrow, and I would have had 3,000 more gems from one of the missions. So, here we go. Let's see how it works out. And maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we won't. But we'll find out, right? Sometimes it's just a gamble. Either way, this is not needed to complete the guide. So, if I don't get it, it's not too big of a deal. It'd be kind of sad, but there we go. We got lucky, right? So sometimes it pays to gamble. And as I said earlier, in hindsight, I should have waited until today to pull. There's nothing really going on. I didn't need the champion. If I had pulled all of my free tickets today, I would have had no issue, especially since once I collect these, I'll have that additional 3,000 gems. And look, I'm back up to 7,000 gems. So today, in case some of you are panicked, I've had messages before, you'll get access to this pet. If you happen to be on a Sunday for today, the cross-service segment tournament closes temporarily, but it opens up the next day. So don't panic. It'll come back. But you can proactively get your 40 battles in. I should have said that yesterday. Wasn't looking ahead. These teasers are very nice to just glance ahead, see if there's anything that you want to accomplish. But yeah, once you get your pet, you're going to slap it, as always, on your Empress. Everything goes on her. And as you get better ones, you keep swapping it up for your best champion. All right, cool. And you can just put your resources into it for now because there's always this reset button to get your stuff back. So when you do get a better beast / pet, however you want to call it, don't be afraid like, should I wait and hold my resources? You can dump them into them for now. This unlocks the contract island. Pretty cool. You'll be just collecting rewards. The beast clash is pretty straightforward. You can't do it without a beast, so the more beasts you have, the easier it is. There's these bonuses, but you get to do 3 fights a day, and yeah, it's just all to that. Eventually, you'll hit a point where you might not be able to progress. There's some points where you need X amount of beasts, like more beasts, but it's not a problem. Eventually, you see how we were skipping a bunch of levels. Eventually, it goes down to 1, unless you're super strong. But another thing I want to point out in here is the contract shop. Initially, there's not too much going on. Obviously, I like the elemental crystal. If you're really looking to push your premium recruit tickets because you're close to maybe your second upgrade for the ring, which is another huge upgrade, that's not a bad buy initially. Eventually, I don't buy those just to save. And eventually, there's some other resources that show up later on. I'll highlight that as they appear in the shop. But for right now, these two are the things I would say purchase probably, especially if you're looking to push that the second set of the ring. Just want to quickly highlight, because I'm going to drop a video later, but if you're on the same day as me today, you might not see it. And if you're not watching those other different videos, I just want to highlight today is the day you need to make sure you get your team arenas in. Obviously, if you're not going to be up near the end, do them before you go to bed so you get something. You want to at least do all 20 of your fights and push as high as you can. As you can see, we're still pushing through. I can do a couple now. I'll do one real quick to show you. When you're by yourself, it's a big gamble. It's very unfortunate. Looks like this player could be good, higher player power than me, and everyone's weak. But everyone's rating is kind of low. So let's do a quick rematch. I'm just going to gamble real quick, hopefully get higher rating. These are lower, so it's not looking too good. Should have picked the first one. This one's about the same. Oh, what the heck? Let's just go for, see if we can get even luckier. This one looks a little bit better. Yeah, let's just hope my teammate is better, because you don't know what the rosters are. So obviously I'm comfortable with beating anyone. And, it looks like we have good teams versus the opponent. I think it's fine. If we see 2, I already know I won the first one, so we cleared through it. 103 points. And essentially, just for anyone watching trying to plan ahead, you want your opponents to have higher rating, but you also need to beat them. If you lose, and it's not going to help you, because you'll get more points per win. I think it's up to 150 cap. So the higher rating team you face on average, you'll get more points. If you're going to be asleep, which, unfortunately there's time zone issues during the end, it could be very well to try and get someone that's going to be up, that's going with the same mindset. Even if they're higher rating than you, it's better to place, top 10 if you can versus, top 5%. You'll get 400 more diamonds. So having someone with you that has a good roster makes it even easier. That's going to do the fights before at reset if they're up. That's, a great option as well. So good luck with your team arena. I'll post a video later of me doing it as well, and we can see how I did. Hopefully, come up on top, but you never know. There's a bunch of different events going on right now too. A lot of them are like not really free to play friendly. This Lantern's Blessing event. The Blessing events, these Lantern ones are, as a free to play, you can generally get to this second reward with your gems, but you'll be just getting this. That's the only thing you'll be guaranteed. You'll get this, this, and this. And roughly, like we'll collect ours now because I did all the missions. We can just pull real quick. So you get 10 free off the bat. For the reward selection, just remember when you're clicking through, just like, if it looks great, just hover over it. So this requires 80. So if you get super lucky, you'll only get halfway through it. So it's not really going to help you. So I would always recommend making sure you check. I mean, this reward is fine too. You'll get these, but if I get super lucky, I'll choose one of these for myself. This is not a bad reward either. You can't really go wrong. This is what I decided to do if you're looking to do the same. But, they're all fairly decent. Just for the first one, just make sure you don't choose one that if you get super lucky, you can't redeem it. Because I don't even know when the next time you'll even see something like that, especially as free to play. So let's see. Let's just pull these down. And it's just straight luck. Something could drop right away, or, nothing could. You see the bars slowly filling up. So you just don't know. Some people will just pull right away and you'll get something, and others won't. So get 12 right off the bat for free. And now if I wanted to try and reach this reward for this, it's 2 of these essentially. You can't pick 2 different ones, but you'll get one that will be upgraded, and it will cost you 4,000 gems. Is it worth it for 4,000 gems? I mean, it's not terrible. It depends on where you are in your situation, what your plan is. It's not really a lot of power. And then, you could get lucky. Like, it will get me 500 guaranteed. I'll get 500 of this. And I could get something here, but you just don't know. I'll sit on it. Maybe on the last day, maybe I'll just blow some gems to give everyone an experience to see how it looks when, spending the gems all of it to go to the 42. But, this by itself is not worth, I think it's going to be, I think it's 6 more after that. So 12, like a total of 16,000 gems. I don't think it's really worth it. The other events I want to talk about is this Mass Ascension. Remember, you have 10 more days to do this. I think it's a pretty good value. But just remember, if you ascend a champion to 11 stars, you can't backtrack them. So just pick someone that you think you're going to use long term. And I've had a few people ask about this. This last light dark core is randomized, so don't feel like you need to push this. You can get it spending a lot of gems, pushing for it, but I don't think it's worth it at all. Not, this also not worth it. So if you naturally get close to these, great. If you don't sweat it, okay? And was there anything else I wanted to talk about here? I mean, other than that, oh yeah, we have, once you hit level 60, you'll get the Endless Abyss. It's just another team arena floor that has a slightly different structure with like a boss on floors 3, 6, 9, and 12, or 6, 9, and 12, something like that. Not too hard. You'll eventually get maybe stuck for a bit, but they do give some nice gems along the way. I believe every like third floor. You can do 3 a day. So it's a nice way to get some extra gems. Remember to keep doing your memory corridors. I've been slacking, but at this point, we already have Empress. And yeah, everything's other than that. Once you have the challenge, today's pretty relaxing. Just do your team arenas before it expires. Please let me know if there's anything else that you'd want to talk about, like that I missed, and how you guys are doing in team arena. Let me know how you placed. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys. Please like and subscribe.